What's up, guys? You know what's happening. We're doing another scary video because they are so much fun and you guys obviously love them. So we're gonna keep doing them. If you do not already know, I am Sarah Caney. Thank you so much for coming to my channel and joining the Socially Awkward family. And if you want to officially be a part of it, be sure to subscribe below. And follow me on Instagram, links are down below too. Now today we are reacting to scary things that happened on scary movie sets. You would not believe how haunted these movie sets are. It's like, why even finish making the movie? Everybody's gonna die. But yeah, we are going to go ahead and start reading some creepy stories of some real things that happened. So grab your stuffed animal and let's do this. And be sure to comment below your favorite actor. All right, now let's do this. The Amityville Horror. Ooh, 2005. Okay. Hey, I know her. What's her name again? I won't remember. The Amityville Horror is a classic movie which was given the reboot treatment in 2005. Hollywood favorite Ryan Reynolds took on the iconic role made famous by James Brolin. Unfortunately, filming was delayed when a dead body washed up on shore very close to the set. The cast and crew were pretty shaken, but they decided to continue with the project. A little later, Reynolds and several other people were creeped out when they couldn't stop waking up at a specific time, 3:15 a.m. It just so happens that this is the exact time the murders depicted in the film that really happened occurred in real life. Needless to say, all involved were relieved when this one was wrapped. So this movie is based off of this guy that murdered his whole family in his house at 3:15 a.m. And they all woke up at that time. That is so creepy. How do you explain that? I guess one of the family members was just haunting the set like, nope, that detail's wrong. You need a new actor for him. He sucks. This little girl looks so scared. It's okay. We'll protect you. I'll send you a stuffed animal. You'll be okay. If I was an actor on that set, I'd quit. I'd be like, y'all ain't paying me enough for this. Apocalypse Now? What? I've never heard of that movie. When people talk about horrendous film productions, Apocalypse Now almost makes an appearance. It is still considered to be one of the most difficult shoots in cinema history. Not only did a member of the crew die during filming, lead actor Michael Sheen nearly joined him. No, Michael! He suffered a heart attack on set, which was quickly followed by an epileptic seizure. As the movie was being made in the jungle, why would you go in the jungle, guys? You're asking to be eaten by a tiger. He had to travel a quarter mile to find medical assistance. I would sue somebody. Director Francis Ford Coppola didn't have an easier time. The project was so troubled and plagued by bad luck that he contemplated suicide. The constant rain decimated the set and injured crew members were left washing their wounds with vodka. Ow! That's gotta hurt. That's gonna sting. You thought peroxide was bad? You know what? This dude is about to get an infection from drinking this nasty water. Get out of the water and get out of the jungle. That's just dangerous. These people are crazy. The Lords of Salem. I have not heard of this one either. I need to get out more. What is she wearing? Are you okay, girl? You need to wash your face a little bit. The Lords of Salem is a Rob Zombie movie, so the first thing to expect is a pretty ridiculous plot. This time, it's about a female DJ who accidentally gets tangled up with a group of Satan-worshipping women. Well, that's always a fun time. Did you meet my boyfriend's ex? At one point, the crew was filming at the Linda Vista Hospital in Los Angeles. It has long been the subject of ghostly rumors and alleged creepy encounters. According to a production designer, filming in the basement of the hospital kept making people sick. On several occasions, they had to break a scene to leave the space because almost everybody felt deeply unwell. She also claims that a buzzer to one of the hospital rooms would repeatedly sound, even though there were no patients or hospital staff present. No, get out of there, man. What is it with people always wanting to go to haunted hospitals? Because people have died there. No, and they are probably not happy about it. They were like, I came to the hospital to be cured. So yeah, I'm about to haunt you. You don't mess with these poltergeists, okay? Oh, what? Your roommate needs to get a makeover. Oh, stop looking at me, lady. Don't act like you don't see her. The Innkeepers from 2011. You guessed it, I haven't seen this one either. The Innkeepers is a relatively unknown movie, but it is highly respected by avid horror fans. Is that how you say it? Avid? I seriously don't know how to read. Director T.I. West has made a name for himself by putting a modern spin on classic tropes. While he is a pretty skeptical man and refuses to be drawn on the creepy atmosphere which reportedly surrounded the set, the rest of the crew did feel uneasy. According to West, TVs turned on and off without help, lights would flicker and extinguish themselves, doors would open and close unaided. Also, many crew members had extremely vivid and disturbing dreams while filming at the Yankee Peddler Inn, a real-life haunted hotel. Why are y'all filming at haunted places? The director also claims that the lead actress believed a spirit was sharing her room. Well, you better call somebody and get them out. That's a private room. If that was my roommate, like she was normal before, but then she just woke up like this, I'd say, you know, we were best friends, but get out. The Passion of Christ from 2004. You really don't want your set to be plagued by mysterious accidents when you're making a film about the death of Christ. Yeah, you really don't. Unlucky for the cast and crew behind The Passion of the Christ, that is exactly what happened. It sounds incredible, but individuals at work on the set were struck by lightning no fewer than 3 times. On 2 occasions, it happened to the same guy. Ouch. Lead actor Jim Caviezel, that's how I'm going to say it, was also struck by lightning while on set. The poor guy then suffered hypothermia, a lung infection, pneumonia, terrible headaches, and a dislocated shoulder. Finally, during a whipping scene, a piece of his flesh was actually ripped out. No. Okay, that is God. I don't care what anybody says. That is God saying, okay, you're getting these details wrong. Fix it. You don't want to mess up that movie. Maybe he just didn't like the acting. He's like, really? This guy's playing me? Get someone better. The Crow from 1994. I heard that was a dark movie. The Crow has become a moody, gothic cult classic. Part of the reason for its strange allure is the tragic accident which occurred on set. Brandon Lee, a promising actor and son of martial arts legend Bruce Lee, was killed after a prop gun malfunction during a scene. No. Somehow it ended up shooting a real bullet, and the actor later died from his wounds. Somehow? What do you mean somehow? Someone put a real bullet in there! Curiously, his father had acted out a very similar scene 20 years earlier in a movie of his own. He played an actor who was killed when gangsters loaded a prop bullet with real bullets. Other extremely creepy occurrences include a crew member being severely burned on the first day of filming. Also, a construction worker accidentally impaled his hand with a screwdriver. Okay, this is like a huge conspiracy about the Lee family. Bruce Lee, his sons, like the whole family line was killed. They were all killed by accident. Well, obviously there was a prop gun malfunction with this guy, and then I think one of them had food poisoning. But yeah, it's like a huge conspiracy. The Omen from 1976. Okay, any movie from the 1900s, they were messed up. They had some very dark ideas for movies that they would not even attempt now. The Omen was one of the most celebrated horror movies of the 70s. It tells the story of a young boy who isn't quite what he seems. What you up to, boy? You about to get a timeout. Everywhere he goes, bad things happen, and the people around him start to suspect the influence of an evil presence. Or he's just a bad kid. Unfortunately for the cast and crew, the production was plagued by horrible events. As filming began, the lead actor found out his son had committed suicide. Then a crew member was almost killed in a car accident while driving to the set. In a similar twist of fate, the scriptwriter almost crashed his airplane when it was hit by lightning. Later, a third, yes really, airplane accident killed several members of the crew when it crashed onto a road. Why are all of these people on airplanes? How far are you traveling to work on this set? That is so sad though. That was an evil child. Ooh, the Twilight Zone movie. Now that was a weird show. Ask any of your parents, ask any adult over the age of 30. They know it was weird. I saw like 2 episodes once. I was watching it, I think with my dad, and it was just, I don't even know how to describe it. It was disturbed. The story of this film is rather sad. During the production, one of the lead actors, Vic Morrow, was killed. Now, this has happened before, and it isn't usually a spooky occurrence, though it is a very sobering one. What is creepy is the fact that Morrow appeared to predict his demise just a year earlier. Before joining the film, he took out $5 million of life insurance. All he told his family and friends were that he was sure something bad was coming, as he had seen it happen in a dream. He also said that the accident would occur on one of his movies. Sure enough, after filming started, a helicopter crashed and Morrow was decapitated. It was later discovered that the concept artist had unintentionally drawn an almost identical scene. Okay, why is this dude eating? That is so sad. That is actually not the first movie set I've heard of an airplane crashing and decapitating somebody. It happened on another one where it killed, I think, 2 little girls. That's so sad. Are you gonna protect me if an airplane crashes right now while we're filming? Yeah, you got me. The Poltergeist. Girl, get away from the TV. What are you doing? That's gonna hurt your eyes. You need to go to bed. The tale of Poltergeist is infamous at this point. It is a fantastic franchise, but it has been overshadowed by a truly tragic series of productions. In a devastating turn of events, the star of the movie, Heather O'Rourke, died at the age of 12. She suffered a cardiac arrest while working on one of the later installments. Again, this might not be so creepy if the actress playing her older sister hadn't also died during the making of the first Poltergeist. Dominique Dunn was murdered by an ex-boyfriend just one day after the movie premiered. He really didn't like the movie. There's more to come. There would be a final death after the second installment wrapped. Like O'Rourke, the producer died during a surgical operation. Why do you keep making these movies if someone dies every single time? I wouldn't take that role. I'd be like, no, you could find somebody else. No, oh my gosh, no. That's creepy. It's staring at me. I am legitimately scared right now. Okay, I gotta read this one fast. So it's The Exorcist from 1973. Okay, I'm gonna have to read this without looking at the picture. I really can't. Many horror fans would argue that The Exorcist is the most famous example of the genre. Yeah, it's really popular. It is a very unsettling movie, and events which occurred during the production have now become legend. Just a few days after he finished his scenes, actor Jack McGowran died unexpectedly. His passing was followed by the deaths of a security guard and FX worker. At one point, the entire set burned down. Nobody could find out why, and it had to be completely rebuilt. The supposed curse forced director William Friedkin, to bring a priest to the set so that he could bless the area. Unfortunately, this divine intervention didn't stop a number of audience members from dying of heart attacks when the movie was released. What? Those audience members must have been older if they were having heart attacks. I've actually never watched the original Exorcist. I'm too scared. I don't think I've seen any of them actually. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, yeah, those Exorcist movies, that sounds too real. Like, things like that actually happen, so I can't watch it. The Conjuring, what happened? The Conjuring is based on the true story of the Perron family. In the 70s, they claimed to be tormented by supernatural entities in their home. While a number of family members spent time on the set, the mother staunchly refused to go anywhere near it. She was convinced that several unexplained events were proof that the spirits hadn't finished with them yet. For instance, when members of the Perron family were visiting, a furious wind suddenly rose and seemed to surround them. However, the crew couldn't see movement in any of the trees, as you'd expect from windy conditions. The director also had a dog which began to get very agitated after dark. And the cast hotel, yes, you've guessed it, caught fire! What? Well, okay, I guess I'm assuming nobody was killed, thank the Lord. But wow. Yeah, I wouldn't go anywhere near that set. Annabelle! Ooh, I can't wait to hear this one. This is one of my favorite movies. Clearly, director James Wan is a brave soul. Yes, James Wan is like the king of horror. Next to Stephen King, you know what I mean. After all of those creepy incidents on the set of The Conjuring, he went back for more and filmed a prequel. This was to be Annabelle, a movie about a demonic doll. That sounds fun. Interestingly, it is based on a real-life doll which is kept locked up at the Occult Museum in Connecticut. We've talked about this, guys, you know. During filming, the crew kept finding eerie marks on windows. For instance, in areas which hadn't been dusted or cleaned for a long time, they would spot what looked like claw marks. Anybody got a dog on set? Only they always had 3 fingers or claws, just like the demon in the movie. One of the actors later suffered a serious head injury in the same hallway he would shoot his death scene. What? Annabelle isn't done with us, guys! No! See, you can't even get a fake doll. The demon knows. Oh, why are these people messing around with this stuff? Oh, I won't even touch fake Ouija boards. Like the game boards you can buy at Target, I will never touch them. Okay, so back off. And that is it for scary things that happened on scary movie sets. That is so disturbing. I am never going to be in a scary movie ever. But I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to subscribe and follow me on Instagram. Links are down below. And go binge some more of my videos. I post all week, so if you run out, there is going to be another one very soon. And that is it. So I will see you beautiful people next time.